EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, a rematch of Super Bowl 56, and it should be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Room here to run. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Stafford. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's the knowledge he gained from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
On second down, Williams. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. This is caught. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, 33 yards. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over middle, that's caught by Chase. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touch.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here we go with Williams, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off, and the Bengals will get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screen play is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Higgins goes in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Now it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Touchdown! Irv Smith Jr., a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's got room, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Stafford on first down. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. Here's 2nd and 8. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. A quick pass to Cup. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Complete. Smith has it.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Touchdown, Bengals!
Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you...
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Here we go. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr. as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this one out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Short throw to Smith. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Again, it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet. but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a play fake it at Stafford.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Down at the 25.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
First down, Cincinnati.
Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And now they will throw it with Burrow. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on fourth down, Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
2nd and 5.
Here's Stafford.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now Stafford. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Stafford looks to throw again. Flush to his right. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. From the red zone now, Stafford. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Mixon with a first down carry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown!
Jamar Chase,
28 yards.
and the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.